Welcome and congratulations on going on a journey towards lasting success and fulfillment. Whether you're seeking stronger relationships, a fulfilling career, financial freedom, great health, or the ability to create the life that you desire and that you deserve, I commend you for taking this next step. As someone who has passionately pursued answers to questions about personal growth and creating lasting change within ourselves and others, I'm thrilled to share my knowledge with you. By breaking through your limitations and taking control of your life, you can thrive regardless of external circumstances. I'm honored and I'm excited to have this opportunity to share the best of what I've learned with you. I hope you not only enjoy this program, but also use it to achieve your goals. Thank you for joining me on this journey towards success and fulfillment. This workshop is for entrepreneurs, professionals, or investors feeling overwhelmed by challenges that seem insurmountable. We all feel worried and stressed about something. It could be the economy, family, relationships, professions, politics, almost anything. The key is how to handle the stress and worry and use it to motivate you to get what you really want. Many of us struggle with limiting beliefs or an outdated story about your life. We need to discover our new story and overcome those beliefs. By changing your thoughts and your stories, you can change your state of mind and attract positivity into your life. You can change your state of mind faster than you can imagine. You can transform your negative thoughts and limiting beliefs into positive, empowering ones that will help you get to where you want to go. You might ask yourself, why is an attorney doing a life and business strategy workshop? The business part's easy. I'm Jim Nissing, and I'm a seasoned attorney, and I've negotiated over $1 billion of deals, and I've always been a lawyer that puts deals together rather than tearing them apart. So many lawyers are deal killers, but I'm a deal maker. The life strategy part is a little more complicated. I've always looked inwardly to understand what's going on in my life. Introspection is one of the keys to life. I've studied with spiritual teachers, psychologists, philosophers, and life coaches. I've always been interested in life's experiences and where they lead. Today I'm going to talk about what state of mind you're in, the stories that you tell yourself, the gap between where you are right now and where you'd love to be. I'm going to talk about limiting and unlimiting beliefs, and also how to avoid breakups and divorce. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is business strategies. It's important to recognize that our perception of reality is very subjective, and it's influenced by our past experiences, our beliefs, and our values. Our mind has a tendency to distort, delete, and generalize information, which can affect our emotional state and meaning that we assign to everything. Standards provide the fuel for our emotional state and meaning. By setting high standards for ourselves and aligning with our actions and our values and goals, we can create an awesome state and a joyous state. In order to shift our emotional state and meaning, we need to focus on 3 key things. We need to be aware of our current emotional state and recognize when we're feeling negative emotions such as fear and anger or sadness. Also, we need to know when we're feeling happy and grateful. What is your life story that you tell yourself? Is this the same story you've been telling yourself for the last 5 years or last 10 years or the last 30 years? What is your story for the future? Do you have any limiting beliefs? How about, do you have any unlimiting beliefs? I mean, unlimiting beliefs, there's no end to what you can do. We need to examine the stories and the beliefs that we hold about ourselves and the world and determine whether they're empowering or limiting. By replacing limiting beliefs with more empowering ones, we can shift our emotional state and assign more positive meaning to everything in life. We need to take action to shift our emotional state and meaning. This might involve changing our behavior, challenging our beliefs, or seeking support from other people. It's very easy to change your state. You don't think so? Well, try this. Try this. Sit in a comfortable place or stand up and close your eyes. Now remember a time that you were totally happy. You were just the happiest person in the world. You were just in love and you're just totally happy. Remember where it was. Maybe you were walking in a green field with blue sky and white clouds. Just think about where it was that you were. Go back to that time where you were so happy. You were unstoppable. You were so happy that nothing can change. Now, think up another time when you're totally happy. Go back and think about another time. And another time. Bring in more happiness to yourself. Go back 3 or 4 times to where you were just so happy. You were proud of yourself. You had an achievement that you did fantastic. Bring it in. Feel that feeling and know what it feels like. And remember where you were at the time. Now, you can do this anytime you want. You can bring these feelings anytime you want. They're your feelings, so you can bring them whenever you want to. Maybe you're in a stressful situation, or maybe you're angry about something. Well, step back, take a few seconds, and go into this state. This is your state. This is your beautiful state, your awesome state that you can have anytime you want. Now, you can use these triggers that you remembered really quickly. You can remember, say, the blue sky or the white clouds. Boom, I'm feeling good again. So you can kind of do shorthand on this. You can make it a little quicker for yourself. But you can do it whenever you want. Now we're going to talk about a gap between where you are right now and where you would like to be. If there's a gap between where you are right now and what you imagine you want to be, you might feel overwhelmed or discouraged. But it's important to approach it with a growth mindset. Instead of viewing it as a sign of failure or inadequacy, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. First, you need to describe where you are right now and be honest about it. Think about it. This is where I am. This is exactly what I'm doing right now. This is what I do all week. This is what I'm doing. Next, it's important to be very clear about where you want to go. What's the outcome you want? See yourself in this outcome. See that you've already accomplished these things that you want. Visualize yourself. See yourself walking down the street. How do you feel? How do you walk? Are you feeling great? Of course you are. You're feeling fantastic. Just look at the surroundings. What are you doing there? Are you in a golf course? Are you swimming? You're on a beach. Are you in an office? Are you in a public speaker? Who knows what it is? Whatever it is, see yourself jump into that experience. Now you might set specific goals and identify your values and priorities, or visualize your ideal future. Once you have a clear destination in mind and a clear outcome, you can start taking concrete steps towards closing this gap. To fill the gap from where you are right now to where you want to go, there are 5 areas to focus on. The first is clarity. Do you feel you are clear about who you are, your purpose, and the direction that you want to go in life? Do you have any beliefs or experiences or values that are in conflict? Do you want to make money, but actually you believe there's something wrong with making money? Energy. Do you consistently have enough mental and physical energy needed to excel and accomplish your goals and feel motivated and happy? Courage. Do you take action and consistently express who you truly are and what you truly think and you need and you desire with the world? Productivity. Are you consistently focused and effective? And are you good at minimizing distractions and maintaining priorities? Influence. Do you feel that you have the social influence with your family and friends and your team that's needed to accomplish all of your goals? Some strategies for closing the gap might include seeking out resources and support, learning new skills or knowledge, taking on new challenges or risks, or changing your habits and behaviors. It's also important to stay patient and compassionate with yourself. You need to recognize that, personal growth is a process that takes some time and takes some effort. By acknowledging the gap between where you are now and where you want to be and taking action towards closing it, you can create a sense of purpose and meaning in your life. You can build resilience and self-realization and experience a greater sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. Now we're going to talk about limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are beliefs that we hold about ourselves and others and the world about us. These beliefs restrict our potential and hold us back from achieving our goals and living our best lives. These beliefs are often deeply ingrained and they may be based on past experiences. To identify a limiting belief, it's helpful to ask yourself some questions. Let's ask a few questions. What's a belief that's gotten in the way of achieving my goals or living my best life? What's the limiting belief that has got to go in order for me to move forward and be successful? What does this limiting belief cost me in terms of my happiness and my fulfillment or success? Now, what's false about this belief? And how can I challenge it or reframe it? What's the opposite of this false belief? And how can I adopt a more empowering belief? Think up a new belief or truth that will set you free and help you achieve all of your goals. For example, a limiting belief might be, "No, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to succeed in my career." This belief may be holding you back from pursuing your goals and taking risks in your professional life. One way to challenge this belief, you could ask yourself, what evidence is there to support this belief? And what evidence contradicts it? You could also reframe the belief as, I'm capable of learning and I'm growing in my career and I'm willing to take risks and pursue my goals. I want you to take action. I want you to take action to create an extraordinary life. This means being honest with yourself about your desires, your goals, your strengths and your weaknesses, and your current situation. By gaining clarity about your true desires and your starting point, you can create a clear roadmap for achieving your goals. You want to get rid of or replace any story of limitation. This means identifying and challenging any self-limiting beliefs or negative self-talk that might be holding you back. And you want to replace these limiting stories with empowering beliefs and positive self-talk. You can cultivate a growth mindset and achieve greater success. Hey, watch your language. This means being mindful of the words you use to describe yourself and other people, and also your experiences. By choosing words that are positive and empowering and growth-oriented, you can create a more positive and constructive reality. Action is the cure-all. This means taking consistent and massive action towards your goals, even when it's difficult or uncomfortable. By breaking down your goals into small, little steps and taking action every day, you can create momentum and achieve remarkable results. Give more than you expect to receive. This means adopting a mindset of generosity and service and looking for ways to give back to others without expecting anything in return. By contributing to the well-being of others and making a positive impact in the world, you can experience greater fulfillment and purpose in your life. By practicing these actions consistently, you can unlock your full potential and create a life of abundance, joy, and fulfillment. Now we're going to talk about relationships. Relationships are centered around the idea of giving rather than getting. Prioritizing your relationships means putting the needs of other persons before your own and focusing on how you can contribute to the relationship rather than what you can get out of it. The quality of our relationships determines the quality of our life. Our relationships have a profound impact on our emotional well-being, happiness, and sense of fulfillment. Therefore, it's important to prioritize relationships and make them a priority in our lives. Set up fun dates with your partner, with your family, your associates, your business people. There are two ways of looking at our relationships: negative stacking and positive stacking. Negative stacking is when we focus on the negative experiences we've had with someone, while positive stacking is when we focus on the positive experiences. By focusing on the positive aspects of our relationships, we can create a more loving and supporting environment. We want to be better people for ourselves and for our partner, and we strive to bring out the best in ourselves and our partner. Ultimately, when we change ourselves, we also change the other person. And the dynamics of all the relationships change as well. One exercise to improve relationships is to write down everything you don't want in a relationship and everything that you do want in a relationship, and who you need to become to attract the right person. A leading psychologist, Dr. Gottman, found that if couples engage in criticism, contempt, defensiveness, and stonewalling, there's a 91% chance they're going to get divorced in 5 or 6 years. What? It's important to counter these states through appreciation, finding gratitude for positive action, taking responsibility, and accepting your partner's perspective, and self-soothing, or hey, take a break sometimes. Also, speaking in unarguables can open discussions. Say what you feel and what your body feels like. Nobody can argue with that. Changing yourself can change the other person. And relationships work best when there are common values and passions despite the differences between the parties. If couples say 5 positive things to 1 negative thing during a conflict, they'll have a stable marriage. And if they say 1,000 positive things to 1 negative, they'll have a great relationship. Now we're going to talk about business strategies. Growing a business requires several key factors to be in place. Here are some of the most important ones. First, you have to have a vision. Visualize the outcome of your business. Where will you be next month? Where will you be in 60 days? Where are you going to be this quarter? Where are you going to be in a year? Where are you going to be in 5 years? What's it going to look like? What will it feel like? What will you be doing personally in 5 years? How's it going to look? What's it going to be? What will it feel like? See yourself operating at a new level. You must examine any limiting belief that you have. Limiting beliefs hold you back. A belief like, I can't raise money, or I can't close a sale. These are limiting beliefs. They gotta go. You want to make sure you protect your assets by using LLCs or corporations, which can limit your liability. You want to know your ideal client. You want to identify them. Make a client avatar. You need to know who your product and service is for, what they love, what they hate, what they desire, and what they fear. You've got to understand them. Understanding your ideal client will help you to create a product or service that resonates with them and helps you stand out in the market. Create an irresistible offer. The key is to create an offer that's so good that people feel stupid saying no. Your product or service needs to be unique and offer value that your competitors just can't match. This could be in the form of a special promotion, a bundle, or a package deal. Over-deliver. To grow a business, you need to create raving fans who will spread the word about your product or service. To do this, you need to over-deliver on your promises. Go above and beyond what your customer expects and surprise them with extra value. Next, build your brand. A strong brand is essential for growing a business. Your brand should reflect your values, personality, and unique selling proposition. Invest in your brand by creating a consistent visual identity, tone of voice, and messaging. Your brand should be communicated consistently across all channels, including your website, your social media, advertising, and customer service. Make sure that all aspects of your business align with your brand and your values and your personality. Your brand should be more than just a logo or a tagline. It should be a reflection of who you are and what you stand for. Live your brand by embodying its values and missions in everything you do. You need to market your brand to attract new customers and grow your business. This could be in the form of advertising, content marketing, social media, or networking. The key is to find the channels that work best for your business and consistently promote your brand to your target audience. Then build your client list so that you can email them. You can email them all the time. Your client list is your most important asset. Then you need to sell. You need to close the sale. You can't be of service to your client unless they buy your product or service. I've enjoyed bringing this workshop to you. I love life and I love business mastery. To master something, it may take a long time, but to master it quickly, you need 3 things. You need to model or copy someone that's already achieved what you want. They've already had the trials and succeeded, and you can learn from them. The second thing is to focus. You need to immerse yourself into the subject. If you want to learn another language, go to a country that has the language that you want to speak, because then you'll be immersed in it. You'll come back in months instead of years trying to learn a language. You'll need someone to hold you accountable. You want a peer to consult with. I want you to have life-changing results and bridge the gap between where you are right now and where you dream of being. I want you to get rid of limiting beliefs and trade them for unlimited beliefs. So if you're ready to transform your life and create the reality that you want, just click below to schedule a free live call with me to see where you want to go and what steps you need to take to get there. Let's work together towards a better and more fulfilling future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.